The Botallack Mine disaster of 1863. The Cornish mine that defied the sea. On Cornwall's wild Atlantic coast, where cliffs crumble into roaring seas, stood Botallack Mine, a catacomb of stopes and tunnels burrowing deep beneath the sea. For centuries men chased tin and copper here, even as the sea thundered overhead. Botallack's Boscawen Diagonal Shaft was a marvel of Cornish engineering. A tunnel angled at 32.5 degrees plunged 1,100 feet into the hard rock of granite and Killis. To descend, miners rode a cast iron wagon which was tethered to a 3-ton chain. That chain was forged by Holman Brothers Foundry. The links of the chain thickened, 1/2 inch of iron at the top, 5/8 of an inch at the bottom, and for safety, Captain John Rowe's crab-claw brake, a serrated lever meant to clamp the rails in an instant. But no machine, however ingenious, could outwit fate this day. The cast iron skip that would clatter on the decline's rails could carry 8 men, but the rules were bent on this day. 9 crammed in, fathers, sons and boys as young as 12. Among them, John Chappell, aged 50, a father of 8, his son John Jr., 18, Thomas Wall, 45, and his teenage son Richard, Michael Nicholas, 39, whose wife was days from childbirth, John Eddy, 17, and his cousin Peter, 17, both supporting widowed mothers, Thomas Nankervis, 16, and his brother Richard, 12, the youngest who'd sneaked in on an extra shift. The skip began its 15-minute climb when halfway up, a corroded link in the chain snapped. The skip became a free-falling coffin. It plummeted down the shaft, striking walls, splintering wood, and hurling bodies into darkness. Survivors below heard a rush like a gunshot. Rescuers found Richard Nankervis thrown clear, but unfortunately his skull was shattered. John Eddy with crushed ribs, John Chappell and his son crushed beneath the wreckage, and the others broken but entirely intact piled at the shaft's base. By midnight, all 9 bodies lay in the mine's count house, washed and carried home on boards. News spread like wildfire. Families raced to the mine, praying their men had been spared. By nightfall, the cliffs swarmed with villagers. John Eddy Sr., the shaft builder, begged to descend, raging, "I could have pulled the brake. My boy would be alive." But the brake had failed. The chain, twice broken before, had snapped without warning. An inquest called it an accident, but whispers of neglect lingered. What had gone wrong? The skip, praised by the miners just days earlier, had been a point of pride. Weeks before, miners even gifted the engineer a medal for its design, but flaws hid in plain sight. The same chain hauled heavy ore wagons, snapping twice in 6 months. The safety brake, meant to stop the skip if the chain failed, didn't engage. Had panic frozen the men? Or did the chain's weight drag the skip too fast? No one knew. Botallack limped on till 1895. Today its ruins cling to the cliffs. Tourists peer into the Boscawen Shaft, unaware of the 9 souls lost below. Their legacy is, John Chappell Jr. gave his seat to a grieving neighbour, a kindness that killed him. Richard Nankervis, only 12 years old, became a symbol of mining's hidden toll. The sea still roars, a requiem for those who dared to dig deep. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Please click like and subscribe. It's absolutely free and won't cost you a penny. Thank you.